Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 5 of WrestleMania. And coming up next, it is the match of the decade, the match of the century, the match nobody thought they would ever see, but it is happening live here tonight. It is Sting versus The Undertaker. This all started way back at the Royal Rumble, as you're about to see. This is a dream clash right here. Sting and The Undertaker in the middle of the ring. Only at the Royal Rumble will you see something like this. And Sting's already been eliminated by Taker and takes his frustrations out. Sting is eliminated from this matchup and has left his mark. I doubt that this is going to be the last time we see him. Undertaker with the tombstone. Has he put the game away? But oh my god, the lights went out and he's been attacked. Oh my god. Well, we know exactly who that is. Sting is standing over The Undertaker, and the dream matchup may just be happening.
I want a rematch! I will do anything! Look at me. I said anything for a rematch! And I want an answer tonight!
Because I want to personally see the expressions on these people's faces when I destroy the legend that is the most terrifying part about it. There's not a damn thing that you can do about it.
WrestleMania, it has been booked. The Undertaker versus Sting. And now Sting dropping from the ceiling, playing some more mind games with Undertaker. And now to add insult to injury, tombstone piledriver. Sting has sent another major message to the dead man. A WrestleMania victory is not as easy as it seems. Sting and The Undertaker cross paths Sunday at WrestleMania. It's been brewing for a while, but it's finally going to happen. The dream matchup, the match that everyone wants to see, and it's finally happening here in No Limits Wrestling. And you see now the crowd response for this guy, Sting, the icon, the man who back at the Royal Rumble made his No Limits Wrestling debut. A shock return for Sting, turned sour when after being eliminated by The Undertaker, got his vengeance, exacted his revenge, and pretty much cost him the match. Sting would return at Retribution to cost Undertaker yet another matchup against Triple H. He then proceeded to challenge The Undertaker to this matchup that everybody wants to see here tonight, and it finally happens. History being made here tonight. Sting, for the first time ever, going one-on-one with the Phenom The Undertaker. He has a look of contempt for the fans in his eyes. This is not the Sting that people remember. This is a much darker, evil Sting. That is the Sting that is about to face The Undertaker. And if I was Sting, I'd want to be wary of this guy. The Dead Man. The Phenom. The Undertaker. He is ready for this matchup as we all are. And what the hell do you think goes through his mind as Undertaker is about to make his way out here? He stares into the eyes of Sting, knowing that this may be his night to exact revenge. This past week on No Limits Wrestling, you saw the mind games that Sting played with The Undertaker. It really was creepy as hell. But now The Undertaker has an opportunity to fully cement his legacy, as does Sting. One man will leave victorious, the other man will leave defeated. And it will happen, it will take place on this grand stage of WrestleMania. The Undertaker is one of the most popular superstars ever in this company. But never before has Undertaker faced the likes of Sting. The first ever meeting between the Icon and the Dead Man, and the bell rings and this one gets underway. Can you feel the electricity in the air? This is truly an incredible sight we're witnessing. And they lock up finally, and Undertaker takes the early advantage against Sting. Sting and Undertaker have never faced off before, and this is going to be one hell of a contest here at WrestleMania. Sting has got to be watchful for the power that Undertaker possesses, but Sting is a very dominant character as well. Oh my god, look at the strength of Taker, and slams him down to the mat. He had a hold of that arm and just slams him down with authority. Now he takes him by the arm again and going to work on that body part. That is what Undertaker is best at doing. And look at this now, on the top and the old school. Vintage Undertaker there with the old school from the top rope. And now the 300 pounder goes for snake eyes on Sting. But oh my, Sting reverses that and has it scouted in a German suplex, flipping Undertaker over on his neck and his head. And he was pretty dazed after that shot. And again now Sting working on the Dead Man, the Phenom, being thrown into the turnbuckle, but Undertaker replies with a clothesline. This has been described as the match of the decade, the match of the century, and it is happening right now. History being made as Undertaker hangs Sting up in the ropes. What's Sting got in mind here? Oh my! Jumping clothesline by Taker. Sting now has to get some momentum built, otherwise he's got no chance. Very dangerous territory indeed. He's on the top rope. Undertaker now, and oh my, Sting brings him back down. High risk, no reward there for the Undertaker as he's dragged down to the mat by Sting. Now what the hell do you think he's thinking early on in this matchup? Oh my god, what a slap. A devastating chop to the chest to Undertaker and a clothesline over the ropes. And a drop kick by Sting to the outside. Undertaker has been trying to keep this in the ring, but now Sting insisting they take it outside. Oh my god, you don't think? A DDT on the apron would be devastating, but Undertaker reverses it. Gets back in the ring now and clotheslines him in the corner. Sting in trouble, but a drop kick by Sting. 275 pounds flying at you, feet first. Not the sight you want to see. Definitely. And now Sting has climbed the top rope. This may not be wise at all. And oh my, Undertaker sends him outside. Shoved right off the top rope. And what the hell do you think Undertaker's thinking now? He's holding his stomach. Sting working on him early on, but at the moment it's Sting on the back foot, on the outside. Undertaker runs at him, dives over the ropes. My god. Well, that was a move for the WrestleMania highlight reel, certainly. Undertaker, what athleticism. 300 pounds flying at you from over the top rope, you do not want to see at any point. And look at this, Undertaker, the height he got, and diving onto Sting from inside the ring. And they're still on the outside now as Sting, his head bouncing off the steel steps, but manages to back him up into the apron. And a back body drop onto the hard concrete outside, no give whatsoever. Sting in control for the moment as Undertaker holds his back. What is he doing now? Oh my, caught out and driven into the steel ring post, back first. Not wise whatsoever. Everything that Sting has done has been countered by the Undertaker. He's obviously done his homework. He knows how to defeat Sting. The question is, can he put it into practice? But now Sting drags him back down, and now going to work on those legs maybe to hit the Scorpion Deathlock later on in this matchup as he drives that knee of the Undertaker into the steel ring post. And again now you see this. Oh my, figure four leg lock by Sting onto the ropes, onto the steel ring post, legs wrapped around that, and Undertaker's helpless at the moment with the figure four, but Sting relinquishes the hold and gets back in. Now going to work on that leg, driving a knee into it, going to hope to apply a move to that, but a punch by Undertaker to Sting's stomach, and oh my, Undertaker now has him held. Are we going to see the last ride? But oh, now he again targets the leg. Once again, and a boot to the face. Jaw jacking right to the face, and again works on that leg. Elbow to it, and now Sting working on the Undertaker incredibly fiercely. Series of shots to the face of the Undertaker. He's propped up in the corner now, and this is a matchup with much intrigue. He goes for the Stinger Splash, but misses. Can't get the Stinger Splash to connect, but an elbow by Undertaker. I'm sorry, an elbow to Undertaker, and now Sting on the top rope. Goes for a splash, gets caught out by Taker. Chokeslam, but DDT reversal. And that was an incredible counter by Sting. He seemed done for just then, but only momentarily. Couldn't get it. Long term, there's a chokeslam by the Undertaker. First time didn't succeed, second time did. And now the Icon trying to make it to his feet, as the Undertaker looks to ascend the turnbuckles here. This packed crowd on hand to witness one of what could be the most anticipated match in NLW history. Sting looks at the crowd and now has him held, and a suplex to the Undertaker from the top rope. Here's the cover, but Undertaker kicks out. Sting with the suplex from the top rope. Undertaker seems to be in trouble at the moment, holding his back. Obviously not in the greatest of shape at this point. There is the knee to the face. And now he's crawling on his hands and knees, only just about gingerly makes it to his feet, but a clothesline by Taker. Now can he hope to get back into this one? It's been Sting with all the momentum so far, and now maybe Sting can hope to get something back into this. Not going well at the moment. Oh my, but caught out, and a desperation DDT. And an elbow to the face of Undertaker. Right on the bridge of the nose, and again now, is Sting going to go for the powerbomb? That's what he's insinuating here. Tries to get him over, but oh my, a back body drop, but no. Rolls through, and that roll through almost caught Undertaker right off guard. Sting's got to wonder what he's got to do. He's played the mind games with Undertaker over the past couple of weeks, but a spine buster by Sting. And now what has he got to do here? He's in trouble, oh my. And now the Hell's Gate out of nowhere, choking out Sting. This may be it. Undertaker knows Sting's fading, but luckily he's near the ropes and manages to get there before any more damage can be done. This much anticipated matchup taking place only at NLW WrestleMania. Sting now in control, and a Stinger Splash to the Undertaker. Hits the Stinger Splash. Is this all? But Undertaker kicks out just about, crushing the windpipe of Undertaker in the corner, and Sting now wondering what he's got to do to defeat the dead man. Kicks, vicious series of kicks to the stomach, and now invoking the crowd and taunting them. Oh my, now he's got it. He's got the Hell's Gate submission locked in. The head and the shoulder applied in that move. His legs are wrapped around the head. Sting may have no choice but to tap out soon. Oh my god, he's fading. Sting is fading. He's trying to get his bearings about here, man. Oh, the strength to pick him up and slam him down again. If he hadn't reversed that may have been all. Sting may have been looking at the dome, and would have had a winner just then. Oh no, my Sting now with the Stinger. Oh, good grief. The Scorpion Death Drop out of nowhere. His finishing maneuver, but Sting unable to capitalize on it. Didn't go for the cover quick enough, and that may have cost him in the long run. Undertaker's out for the moment, and oh my god, he sits up. That was one way of playing mind games with Sting, sitting up. And I thought that Scorpion Death Drop had already done it for Sting, but apparently not. Undertaker back up and a big boot to the skull. And now the leg drop. Legs dropping on the throat. And now Sting, at one point he thought he had it won, but apparently not. And now, oh my god, are we going to see the last ride from the Undertaker? Last ride. But Sting drops down, and a net breaker. Every move the Undertaker has thrown at Sting, Sting has had a solution. It's going well for him at the moment. Oh, he didn't dodge that one very well. But oh my, now he's up. Now he's up with the last ride. And it is connected. Last ride from the Phenom. Here's the cover, but a kick out by Sting. Sting just about having the wherewithal to kick out of that one. And Undertaker knows what he wants. He calls to the end. Undertaker going for the tombstone. Undertaker going for the tombstone. But oh my god, now Sting with the Scorpion Death Drop now. This may be all. But Undertaker, purely out of instinct, gets his foot on the ropes. Again, an incredible reversal by Sting. And if he's gonna have to hit that move again, but a clothesline. Both men down now. Sting, well, he was in control. Fronted by the throat, but a punch by Sting to Taker. Undertaker managed to find him a way out of the Scorpion Death Drop, but not out of this. Big splash from the top by Sting. 275 pounds crashing on the chest, and oh my. What's on now? Taker gonna go for the tombstone, but again, Sting, and a series of moves, ends up with a drop toe hold. Drop toe hold by the Undertaker, and Sting wisely, when he knew the momentum wasn't swinging his way, rolls out of harm's way, but now dragging Undertaker out. And this is dangerous outside, but Sting sent into the steel steps by Undertaker. Undertaker, his evil intentions in his eyes, drags him away, and oh my god. Undertaker now has him up. Sting trying to fight out of this, but he cannot. Tombstone on the floor. Did you see the way that Sting's head and neck jarred on the floor there? And if that was in the ring, Undertaker would have won this. If he can get him back in the ring quick enough, this will be over. You see this? Tombstone right on the floor, and the head and neck of Sting jarring as he hit the concrete with such force. Now Undertaker gonna go for more higher risk. He's ascending the turnbuckle, and I don't know how wise this is. Sting is prone but moves out of the way. That did not pay off for Undertaker whatsoever. Trying to get up, and you see Undertaker is on the floor trying to move, and oh my, drag back down, but Sting now holding his head, but not anymore. The effects of the tombstone wearing off momentarily, but still Undertaker's the one in more trouble at the moment. He is in the Scorpion Deathlock, the sharpshooter applied by Sting, and you see him sit back on it. If Undertaker can't make it to the ropes at this point, he is done for. Can Taker make it? And he does, but only just. The pressure on his back may have been just too much to handle, but only time will tell. And now Gormai has him followed by the throat, and a chokeslam to Sting. Again, the Undertaker now knows he's in control. Undertaker wants to go for the tombstone pile driver. He has him up. Are we going to see a tombstone here? It looks that way. Oh good god, Sting reverses. Tombstone. Tombstone by Sting. Can you believe it? Undertaker almost got put away by his own finishing maneuver, but Sting immediately back up, and a Scorpion Death Drop by Sting. Undertaker down and out now again, but another kick out by the dead man. Look at the face of Sting, he doesn't know what to make of it. He has no idea how he's going to win this. He's pounding the mat in frustration. Oh my, and now look at this, Hell's Gate by Undertaker. Undertaker has the Hell's Gate, can he tap? But now rolled through again by Sting, and Undertaker kicks out. Undertaker has kicked out of everything that Sting had to offer, but what's he? Oh my god. Well, this isn't no disqualification. Sting uses that, he's getting disqualified. He's got the baton in the ring, the nightstick, but he's followed by the throat. His plan backfired. And oh my god, he's up. And now this is over. Tombstone by a dead man. Here's the cover. And the kick out by Sting. You gotta be kidding me. I've never seen anybody in No Limits Wrestling kick out of a tombstone before. What more does he have to do? And Sting marking The Undertaker and his pose, but throttled by the throat. And Undertaker's pissed off, he's had enough. And again has him up with the tombstone and jumps with it. The leaping tombstone, here's the cover, and he wins it. The Undertaker has won this matchup. This historic matchup that concludes with a jumping tombstone. And here is your winner, The Undertaker. The Icon was almost too much to handle, but in the end, it was the dead man who came out with the victory. What a WrestleMania matchup that was. The Undertaker. 3 tombstones it took. One on the floor, one which Sting flipping kicked out of, and then finally, the one where Sting was jumped in the air, and this is where Sting played dirty. He kicked out of this tombstone, but after that wasn't enough. Sting marking The Undertaker. Taker wasn't taking any of that crap, and he ended up getting a jumping tombstone for his troubles. Undertaker celebrates on the stage. Sting is in the middle of the ring defeated. He cannot believe he's just lost. In all fairness, anybody who won this matchup would have deserved it, but in the end, it was The Undertaker who came out with a victory. He is celebrating on the stage as if he won the biggest match of his career, and in fact, this may have been the biggest match of either man's career. The match which everybody wanted to see, it has finally happened, and The Undertaker ends up with a victory. He is victorious. Sting is a man defeated, but the fact of the matter is, your winner, the Phenom, The Undertaker. And here are 2 men who are also about to face off, former best friends in the most important matches of their respective careers. Those 2 men are Triple H and Shawn Michaels. There you see Triple H in the back, and there you see the current World Heavyweight Champion, Shawn Michaels. Coming up next, HBK will put his title on the line against the Game in a match which means so much to the both of them. It is the WrestleMania main event, and it is coming up next. Undertaker has won, but who will win this one? Shawn Michaels puts the title on the line against his former DX teammate in the Game, Triple H. Triple H goes one-on-one with Shawn Michaels with the world title on the line next week here at WrestleMania.